We're going to make another Mad Lib in Scratch, but we're going to learn how to use multiple join blocks within join blocks. Why would you do that? Because you might have a sentence that starts with some words, has a variable, and then has more words. Or you might need to use two variables in one sentence. So hopefully you remember that the first thing you do in a Mad Lib is you ask a series of questions. I have 3 questions, and I put each of them in an ask block. The ask blocks are found within the sensing blocks. Okay, followed by an ask block is a set block, which is found in the variable blocks. You need to make a variable that makes sense to go with your question. So since I'm asking for a friend's name, I made a variable called friend. When you make a variable, by clicking on that make a variable box, make sure you uncheck the box to the left because you don't want it showing up on your screen. Sometimes you do want it to show up, but not in a Mad Lib. Okay, so once you make your variable, you'll pull over a set block, and like I have it set friend to answer. So you need that answer block, which is back in the sensing blocks right under the ask block. So I have 3 ask blocks and 3 set blocks. Each one has a different variable. So once I've done that, then at the end, I put a broadcast block, which I found in the events because I'm broadcasting a message that I named Tell Story because I want my other character to tell the story. So the other character has the when I receive Tell Story, that message, which once again is found in the events block. So I pulled in 2 say blocks because I only have 2 sentences in this short story. So I'm going to go back to operators now, and I am going to pull out a join block because I know I'm going to be joining words with a variable. So I'm going to start off with I have a friend named, and I'm going to make sure I put a space after that. And I actually want to use my name variable, but I want to continue my sentence. I have a friend named blank who owns 10 pet blank. Okay, so I actually need another join block. I'm going to pull my join block up here, and then I'm going to put I have a friend named, and I'm going to put friend. That's the variable that answered the question. Name a friend. Okay, I have a friend named blank, or who owns 10 pet blank. Well, I'm going to need another join block. And in here, now, very important, I have to put a space before I type. Who owns 10 pet space? Okay, because this is in the middle of a sentence, I need a space before and after. Back at the beginning here, when I put I have a friend named, because it's the beginning of the sentence, I only needed the space at the end. But when the words are in the middle of the sentence, I need a space before and after. Okay, who owns 10 pet? Now, I want to put animal up here, but if I put animal in there, I'm not going to have a place to put a period. So I'm going to use another join block. And I'm going to put animal here, and I'm going to put a period. But I don't need to put a space before the period because remember, a period goes at the end of the sentence. Okay, so I have a friend named friend who owns 10 pet animal. Period. Okay, my second sentence is one pet's name is, and then I'm going to use this variable pet name. So we know I need a join block. One pet's name is space. Now, I know you think I should just put this pet name here, but I need a period at the end of the sentence. So I'm going to put another join block. And I'm going to put pet name here. And I'm going to put a period here. And now I should be good. So let's try it out and see if it works. Please provide me with some information. Then my friend will tell you a story. What is one of your friend's names? So I'm going to put my friend George, and notice I capitalized it because it's a proper name. Give me an animal. Please make it plural. Now, I don't have to capitalize this because it's just a regular noun, but it says plural, so I have to put giraffes. Give me a name for a pet. Let's just put Spot. And I capitalized it because, once again, it's a proper noun. It's a name. Okay, let's see what happens. Now it's time to hear the story. I have a friend named George who owns 10 pet giraffes. One pet's name is Spot. So it looked like it worked perfectly. I remembered to put spaces sometimes before the words, but always after the words. I made sure to capitalize proper names. I remember to put periods at the end of my sentences by using an extra join block. So your challenge today is to write a short story. You can have one character or two characters, but I'd like to make sure that you use multiple join blocks, maybe using two variables within the same sentence, and making sure that you always have a period at the end. Good luck!